Imagine waking up to the shimmer of Lake Zurich, where the crisp alpine air carries the promise of adventure, and every cobblestone street holds a story waiting to be discovered. From world-class museums to breathtaking mountaintop views, Zurich offers the perfect blend of culture, beauty, and charm. Today, we'll show you how to make the most of just one unforgettable day in this extraordinary city. If you're ready to turn your travel dreams into reality, be sure to like, subscribe, and join us for more inspiring journeys. Best time to visit Zurich. Zurich is a city that shines year-round, but if you want to experience it at its finest, plan your visit during spring and early autumn, from April to June and September to early October. The days are crisp and golden, with average temperatures hovering around 59 to 68 degrees Fahrenheit, 50 to 20 degrees Celsius. It's the perfect time for lakeside strolls, mountain hikes, and lingering afternoons in open-air cafes. Summer, from July through August, brings vibrant energy to the city, but also larger crowds and higher hotel prices. On the upside, it's the season when Lake Zurich truly comes alive, and a refreshing swim might just become the highlight of your day. Winter casts Zurich in a magical glow, with Christmas markets, cozy fondue nights, and average temperatures around 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius. However, boat cruises and some outdoor activities scale back during these colder months. If you're seeking fewer crowds and more intimate experiences, visiting in these shoulder seasons will offer the perfect balance between weather, shorter lines, and a Zurich that feels like yours to discover. Airport tips. Landing at Zurich Airport, known locally as Flughafen Zurich, ZRH, is as seamless as the city itself. Just 6.2 miles, 10 kilometers from the heart of downtown, getting into Zurich is fast, easy, and efficient. For the quickest and most budget-friendly option, hop on the S-Bahn train right from the airport terminal. Trains run every few minutes, and in just 10 to 15 minutes, you'll find yourself at Zurich Main Station, the vibrant center of the city. A one-way ticket costs around $7.75 USD, or you can ride completely free if you've purchased a Zurich card. Prefer a tram ride? Tramline 10 offers a scenic route straight into town, taking about 35 minutes and costing roughly $7.75 USD as well. Taxis are widely available outside the arrivals hall, but convenience comes at a price. Expect a ride into the city to cost between 55 and 66 USD depending on the traffic. For late-night arrivals or heavy luggage, they're a comfortable choice. Insider tip. If you're planning to explore multiple museums, cruise the lake, or simply move around the city with ease, consider buying the Zurich card right at the airport. It's a game changer for saving time and money. Where to stay in Zurich? When it comes to choosing the perfect base for your Zurich adventure, location is everything. Staying central allows you to maximize every moment, and in Zurich, the options blend historic charm with modern comfort. For budget-conscious travelers, the lively district of Niederdorf in Zurich's Old Town is ideal. Here, cozy hotels like Hotel Marta offer easy access to the city's highlights, with room rates around 130 to 150 USD per night. Expect charming cobbled streets, boutique shops, and vibrant cafes just steps from your door. If you're looking for a mid-range experience with a touch of style, the city center around the Bahnhofstrasse and the Lindenhof district are perfect choices. Boutique hotels like Hotel City Zurich Design and Lifestyle offer sleek comfort right in the heart of the action, typically ranging from 250 to 300 USD per night. For those seeking luxury, immerse yourself in the timeless elegance of the Limmat Quai waterfront. The legendary Storchen Zurich, perched along the river with panoramic views of the Old Town, offers an unforgettable stay with nightly rates starting at around 600 USD. Here, every sunrise feels cinematic, and every evening feels like a celebration. No matter your style or budget, each of these locations is perfect for a one-day Zurich adventure, keeping you close to the city's soul and making every hour count. How to get around Zurich. Zurich's public transportation is more than just efficient, it's a seamless part of the city's rhythm, blending trams, trains, buses, and boats into a network that feels almost effortless. For a day of sightseeing, the tram is your best friend. Trams glide through the city every few minutes, connecting every major district and attraction. One-way tickets cost around $5.10 USD, but if you're planning a full day of exploring, the smarter choice is a 24-hour ticket for about $10.20 USD, offering unlimited rides across trams, buses, and even local trains. Another favorite, the Zurich card. For $32 USD, the 24-hour pass not only covers all your public transportation, but also includes free or discounted entry to dozens of museums and attractions. If you're planning to combine art, history, and lake cruises in one day, it's a must-have. Zurich is also wonderfully walkable. The Old Town, Limmatquai, and Bahnhofstrasse are best explored on foot, allowing you to soak in the architecture, river views, and hidden gems along the way. Insider tip. Always validate your ticket before boarding. Ticket machines are easy to spot at tram stops and train stations. Zurich operates on a trust system, but random ticket checks are common and fines are steep. One day in Zurich. Art, lakeside beauty, and old town charms. Morning. Breakfast at Klopstock Café-Bar. With everything in place, your Zurich card ready, your camera charged, and a full day ahead, it's time to dive into the heart of Zurich. Start your day with a relaxed breakfast at Klopstock Café-Bar, located near the quiet green spaces of Klopstockweisse, Zurich. This laid-back spot is popular with locals grabbing a morning coffee or taking a slow start before the city awakens. Klopstock Café-Bar serves fresh pastries, simple sandwiches, and excellent coffee, a perfect light breakfast before exploring. A typical meal costs between $12 and $22 USD, depending on what you choose. The atmosphere is calm and easygoing, and spending about 30 to 40 minutes here will set the right pace for the day ahead. Museum Uetliberg and Reiter Park. After breakfast, make your way to the Museum Uetliberg, one of Zurich's most fascinating cultural institutions. Housed inside a 19th century villa surrounded by green parkland, the museum features a rare collection of non-European art, offering a different perspective compared to traditional European museums. Wander through galleries filled with African sculptures, Asian religious art, and colorful textiles from Oceania and the Americas. It's a journey across continents without ever leaving Zurich. Admission to the permanent collection costs $15 USD, while special exhibitions typically require a separate ticket priced at $27 USD. Plan to spend at least 90 minutes exploring the museum at a comfortable pace. Insider tip. After your visit, cross into Belvoir Park nearby. It's free to enter and offers some of the most peaceful gardens in the city, a great spot to catch your breath before heading downtown. Zurich Lake or River Limmat Cruise. After a morning of exploring Zurich's art and green spaces, it's the perfect time to experience the city from a different angle, aboard a boat on Lake Zurich or along the River Limmat. Departing from Bürkliplatz, the short round-trip cruise lasts between 60 and 90 minutes and costs about $10 USD. It's an easy and relaxing way to admire Zurich's unique blend of old-world charm and modern life. Along the route, you'll pass historic guild houses, lakeside parks, and elegant waterfront promenades. Choosing the river cruise will take you right through the heart of the old town, where colorful facades and narrow alleys come into view from the water. If you opt for the lake cruise, you'll enjoy broader views of the city framed by the distant Alps. Whichever route you choose, the gentle pace of the journey lets you experience Zurich's beauty from a fresh and unforgettable perspective. Insider tip. Morning cruises are usually less crowded, offering the best seats for photographs and a quieter, more peaceful ride. Late morning, walk through Zurich Altstadt, Old Town. After the peaceful moments by the water, it's time to dive into the heart of Zurich's history. From Bürkliplatz, it's a short walk to Altstadt, the Old Town, where centuries of architecture and culture come together in narrow, winding streets that seem untouched by time. Here, colorful medieval buildings lean into cobbled alleys, their facades decorated with painted shutters and wrought iron signs. Small shops, art galleries, and cozy cafes spill out onto hidden squares where the sound of footsteps on stone and the occasional street musician create a lively but relaxed atmosphere. Walking through Altstadt feels like stepping back in time, yet the energy here is unmistakably modern, with independent boutiques, artisan chocolatiers, and contemporary art tucked behind ancient doorways. Around every corner, there's a new discovery, a quiet fountain, a sun-drenched courtyard, a tucked-away bookstore. Spend about 45 minutes slowly weaving through these streets, allowing time to explore at your own pace, take photographs, and absorb the layers of history that have shaped Zurich for more than 2,000 years. Insider tip: keep an eye out for hidden courtyards. Many are open to the public and offer peaceful spots away from the busier streets, perfect for capturing some of the most authentic photos of the city. Visit Frau Münster Church. As you wander through Old Town, you'll soon spot the slender teal spire of Frau Münster Church, rising above the rooftops, standing out like some quiet sentinel against the skyline. Founded on the remains of a former abbey for aristocratic women, the Frau Münster holds centuries of stories within its walls, from medieval monastic life to Zurich's political transformations. Today, the church is best known for its extraordinary stained glass windows, created by artist Marc Chagall in the 1970s. Step inside, and the cool, simple interior draws your eye immediately to the vivid panels of glass, each one illustrating biblical stories in deep blues, rich greens, and glowing reds. The effect is mesmerizing. Even in the quiet stillness of the nave, the windows seem almost to move with the light. Although the space itself is small compared to grand European cathedrals, the artistry on display is world-class and unforgettable. Admission to Frau Münster costs around $6. Plan to spend around 30 minutes here, giving yourself plenty of time to move slowly between the windows and fully appreciate the calm, reflective atmosphere. Afternoon, lunch at Raclette Factory. After a morning of exploring Zurich's history, it's time to recharge with a hearty Swiss meal. Nestled in the heart of Altstadt along the right bank of the Limmat River, Raclette Factory is the perfect stop for a classic raclette lunch. Here you'll savor slices of rich, melted raclette cheese served over baby potatoes, paired with pickles and pearl onions, a true taste of Swiss tradition. Lunch here typically costs between $22 and $33 depending on your choice of accompaniments. Explore Limmat Quai and Zurich Rathaus. After lunch, take a leisurely stroll along Limmat Quai, the elegant promenade that lines the east side of the river. This picturesque street offers charming views across the Limmat, with colorful houses, waterfront cafes, and spire-topped churches lining the opposite bank. As you walk, the gentle curve of the river guides you past many of Zurich's historic landmarks, blending old-world charm with everyday city life. One of the most striking buildings you'll pass is the Rathaus, Zurich's grand town hall. Dating back to the 17th century, the Rathaus stands proudly above the water, its elaborate facade reflecting the city's prosperous history. Carved stonework, detailed windows, and its prominent position over the river all hint at the civic pride of centuries past. Although the Rathaus today mainly serves government functions and is not fully open to visitors, the exterior alone is well worth a stop for a few photos, especially in the soft light that plays across the river in the afternoon. Allow about 30 minutes to wander along this stretch, enjoying the views and the slower pace. Once you reach Münsterbrücke, the historic bridge connecting both sides of Old Town, cross over the river to continue your exploration on the west bank. Visit St. Peter's Church and Grossmünster. Crossing the river brings you to St. Peter's Church, one of the oldest churches in Zurich and famous for having the largest clock face in all of Europe. Visible from many points around the clock face dominates the skyline, a reminder of Zurich's long history of precision and craftsmanship. Inside, the church is simple and elegant, offering a quiet moment of reflection right in the middle of the bustling old town. The calm atmosphere and understated design make it a peaceful stop along your walking route. Admission here is free, making it a quick and rewarding visit. From St. Peter's, it's just a few minutes stroll through narrow, historic streets to Grossmünster, Zurich's most recognized landmark with its striking twin towers. Steeped in history and legend, Grossmünster played a central role during the Swiss Reformation. Inside, the church is Romanesque in style. Simple, yet full of character, with high arches and stone walls that tell stories of centuries past. If you're feeling adventurous, consider climbing the Karlsturm Tower for sweeping views over the city's rooftops and the shimmering lake beyond. The climb costs about $5 and offers one of the best panoramas in Zurich. While entrance to the main church is free, access to the tower is not included with the Zurich card and requires a separate ticket. Stroll through the old botanical garden. After visiting Zurich's iconic churches, enjoy a slower pace with a relaxing walk to the old botanical garden located close to Paradeplatz. This small but beautiful garden offers a lush collection of exotic plants, ancient trees, and tranquil paths, perfect for a short escape from the busy city center. Entry to the garden is free, and you'll find it especially peaceful in the afternoon light. Plan to spend about 30 minutes here, either wandering among the tropical glasshouses or simply resting under the shade with a coffee from a nearby cafe. Insider tip. In the spring and early summer, the garden bursts into color with seasonal blooms, making it an excellent stop for photos or a quiet picnic. Late afternoon, visit the Swiss National Museum. As the afternoon stretches on, it's time to explore one of Zurich's most impressive cultural landmarks, the Swiss National Museum. Located just behind the main train station, this fairy tale-like building with its towers and courtyards feels more like a medieval castle than a modern museum. Step inside and you'll discover a fascinating journey through Switzerland's history, from ancient artifacts and medieval armor to exhibits on modern Swiss culture and innovation. Every floor offers something different: beautifully preserved Gothic altarpieces, traditional costumes, intricate coins, and interactive displays that bring centuries of history to life. General admission costs about $11 and entrance is fully covered if you hold the Zurich card, allowing you to visit without an extra ticket. Give yourself about an hour and a half to 2 hours here to explore at a comfortable pace, especially if you enjoy diving deep into cultural history. Insider tip. If you're visiting on a Thursday, take advantage of the museum's extended evening hours. Staying a little later often means fewer crowds and a more relaxed experience wandering through the exhibits. Early evening. Train ride to Uetliberg viewpoint. As the golden hour approaches, it's the perfect time to leave the city behind and head for one of Zurich's most scenic spots. From Zurich main station, hop aboard the S10 train, which winds its way out of the city and up into the surrounding hills. The journey to Uetliberg takes about 25 minutes and costs around $10 for a one-way ticket. The ride itself feels like a transition, the urban landscape giving way to forests, open field, and the rolling hills of the Swiss countryside. Once you arrive at Uetliberg station, a short, gentle uphill walk leads you to the summit. Insider tip. Trains to Uetliberg run frequently, but if you want to catch the sunset, check the exact timing ahead and allow for about 45 minutes to reach the top before the sun dips below the horizon. Sunset at Uetliberg. From the summit, Zurich stretches out before you like a living map. The glimmering lake to one side, the patchwork of rooftops, and beyond that, on a clear day, the snow-capped peaks of the Alps lining the horizon. The viewpoint at Uetliberg is one of the best places in the region to catch the sunset, offering wide panoramic views without crowds pressing in. Whether you climb the small lookout tower for an even higher vantage point, or simply find a bench facing west, this is a moment worth saving. Plan to spend around 45 minutes to an hour here, as the sky shifts from gold to pink to deep blue, and the city lights begin to sparkle far below. It's the kind of memory that stays with you long after you leave Zurich. Insider tip. Bring a light jacket even in summer. Temperatures drop quickly after sunset at this elevation, and the breeze can feel quite cool once the sun is gone. Evening. Dinner at Mère. After descending from Uetliberg, make your way back to Zurich's Old Town, where a delightful dining experience awaits at Mère, located at Nagellihof 3. This charming French brasserie has been a favorite in Zurich's Niederdorf district for over 40 years, offering a slice of southern France in the heart of the city. Tucked inside one of Zurich's most picturesque courtyards, the restaurant features a cozy interior with white plastered walls, dark tiled floors, and a warm, relaxed ambiance that feels like a Mediterranean village tucked away from the bustling streets. The menu focuses on French classics like coq au vin, moules frites, entrecôte de boeuf with café de Paris sauce, and a rich Provençal-style bouillabaisse. For starters, you might choose their house specialty beef tartare or a traditional selection of hors d'oeuvres. They also offer vegetarian options like ratatouille with goat cheese, and desserts such as mille-feuilles and creme brulee for a sweet finish. Dinner at Mère typically costs between $35 and $45 per person depending on your selections. Reservations are recommended, especially if you want to enjoy the outdoor courtyard seating during the warmer months. Insider tip. If the weather is good, request a table outside. Dining in the quiet courtyard surrounded by historic buildings with the towers of Grossmünster peeking above adds an unforgettable atmosphere to your evening in Zurich. As the sun sets over Zurich and the city lights begin to glow, your journey through this timeless city becomes a memory to hold on to. If you enjoyed this adventure, make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. There's so much more to discover with us. Thanks for traveling along, and until next time, safe travels!